everyone! I've been sick lately. I've come down with this horrible contraction. Depression. Well, I guess it's not come up with. I've been battling with it for most of my life. I'm one of those creative types, so that probably doesn't come as too much of a surprise. But the worst part is one of his best friends stuck around for the entirety of his being here. You know what I'm talking about? A symptom? One of my least favorite symptoms of all things, especially depression. That old angry beast of self-hatred, you know, that self-deprecation, that feeling that you suck. Those two have been loitering around my place for months now. I've been trying to get stuff done. I've been making videos practically every day. Do you see them? No, of course you don't, because I never finished them. Because I thought they suck. Well, they might have, because I went into them thinking that I suck. So yeah, they were low quality, they were pathetic. And it wasn't just that, it was everywhere in my life. I was caught up in all these superficial ideas and confusion over things I couldn't control. I was getting mad at my genetics, my genome. It's a bummer too, because I couldn't realize it while I felt it. I just knew something was wrong, but I just assumed the problem was me. But this all ties to being an adult, because I think I just became one. I mean, I've been an adult legally since I was 18, and yay, woo, I can get in trouble and go to jail. The challenge is that I always felt like a child. I mean, I still feel a lot like a child, or at least my teenage self. But feeling like a child wasn't doing me too well. I was living an adult life, but I felt like I was younger. And so I kept running over my own shoelaces and tripping over things that were in my way. Banana peels everywhere, you know? And then, out of the blue, I made a realization. I think it's one I could have made a while back, and maybe some of you made it when you were children, but it's been holding me back for a while. I finally realized that there are things that are stronger than me. It's not that I thought I was better than everyone. Well, case in point, the depression, didn't, and don't think I ever will. But I felt like the world was something I could always fight, mano a mano. Atlas and I, we could hold up the world. We were just that cool. But I can't. There are things that are stronger than me. Stone will break my hands. I cannot fall an infinite distance. I can break. My body is fragile. Things I do to my body have lasting effects. Drinking too much soda will destroy my teeth. Eating too much food and I'll get fat. Pull out too many hairs and they'll start coming back in gray. Is that actually a thing? I'm making up the last one. I ran across the first injury of my life that I will never recover from. When I was young, I used to do parkour. I jumped around a lot, thought I could fly and do all kinds of crazy things, buildings, rocks, and all sorts of whatnot. And I fell once, pretty bad, and I really messed up my left leg. For years, this thing dogged me down, and I couldn't run for a while. I thought I just hurt my ankle, then it was tendonitis, and then it was more. And now I'm going in for an MRI in a couple of weeks, which is terrifying. They have to inject me with some crazy, like, neon glowing fluid. I don't actually know if it's neon, but in my mind, it's a neon glowing fluid so they can see my insides when I sit for half an hour in a small metal tube. When I think of things I don't want to do, go to this MRI is right up at the top. But I'm getting distracted. I've realized that there are things that are stronger than me in life. I still want to believe that I can do much of anything. But I realize that as a person, I'm fragile. That I can break. I always knew other people could break, but I always figured that I could put myself back together no matter what. I wanted to believe that no matter the problem, no matter the challenge, if I had more willpower, I would win. But I realized I'm just a person. And it crushed my soul. Talking about being depressed, bam, there was motivation for that, ooh. Now, I want to stand out. I still think I'm fairly unique and an oddball, if only in that I'm an oddball and not a normal person. My goal is to be different, to be something else, something better. The Ubermensch. I want to be the next step in human evolution. Stronger, faster, braver, smarter. And I realized that I'm not, and it crushed me. Some of my dreams may never recover. But at the end of the tunnel that was my crippling depression, I came to another realization, that if I was human, and everyone else was human, I wasn't nearly as alone as I thought. And so I think I've become a real adult by accepting my humanity, by realizing that I am not impervious, or that I cannot always be put back together, that sometimes you can chip the pieces, and a puzzle just isn't the same anymore. I guess those dings and those nicks are what make people unique. I guess that part's cool, because I do still love being unique, and I guess I've got a whole bunch of little dings of my own that other puzzles just don't have. But somewhere along the line in all of that, I lost that self-deprecation too. That self-hatred withered away. Now I might come back, right old strong for round 2 with depression, who knows. Somewhere in that acceptance of humanity, I realized that I was just human. And there was nothing there to hate. That I was doing a great job for a human. But I was wondering, what are some realizations that you've refused to accept, or some just recent revelations of your own? Maybe some of us have shared them, or Maybe I'm the only one, or maybe you're the only one. We can all be unique, yay! But feel free to let me know. I'd love to talk about it. I love video responses, and comments are always nice too. It was a pleasure to see you all again. Till then, my friends, be safe out there.